Hi, I'm Misty Callahan from ChicagolandSportsRadio.com, and I am here at Glacier Ice Arena where the Vernon Hills Capitals are about to take on the Calumet Wolverines. I got a chance to talk with the guys from both teams, so come on with me and check it out. Hi, I'm here with Dale Mashonsky from the Vernon Hills Capitals. Now, Dale, you currently lead your team in scoring. What plans do you have as far as you getting the puck in the net with the Wolverines today?
Well, they're a good team, real physical. We just got to play through it, more dump and chase kind of style rather than our usual puck control. We just got to match their play and come out firing and hope for the best.
Now, as far as the Wolverines are concerned, who do you feel is like the biggest threat on that team, and how do you hope to contain them?
As a whole, their power play. Not really one particular person sticks out in my mind, but they got a real good power play. Just got to try to stay out of the box and just go forward from there. And if we do get penalties, we just got to stick to our game plan, kill them off, and go from there.
Now, speaking of penalties, one of your captains, Mike Barnes, is not going to be in the game today due to a suspension. Now, being a captain, what is the absence of Mike Barnes' leadership going to how is that going to affect how you guys approach the game today?
It's a huge loss. Barnes, he's a game changer. I mean, he flies around that ice, but he'll be there. I mean, he'll be in the locker room giving us our pregame speech and all that good jazz. So we just got to maintain our composure, stick to the game plan, come out and try to put as many pucks in the net. But it's going to be a huge loss without him.
Now, I hear that out of all the guys, you chirp the most on the bench. Now, anything in particular you got brewing in your head right now?
Yeah, I got some things that really aren't made for the camera. Got to stay out on the ice, but I got some things brewing up in my head for these guys. We played them earlier in the year on our road trip, and fortunately we beat them. And one of the players, I got a couple good chirps for him.
All right. Now, also, I want to ask you a few fun questions. Okay. It's the holidays now. Have you been naughty or nice?
At certain times, pretty nice, but when I got some naughty things that I've done, but no, for the most part, I'm on the nice list, hopefully.
Now, who on the team do you think is the most likely to get coal in their stocking this Christmas?
Bobby Sears.
Hands down.
Hands down. No doubt in my mind. Bobby Sears.
Now, also, your fans were wondering about, I guess, the new theme song for your line with Bobby, I guess also known as the Gong Show line, is LMFAO's I'm Sexy and I Know It. I was asked to see if you would like to perform a little wiggling on camera.
Real quick. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
All right. Really quick, I'm going to have a couple either-or questions for you. All right. Superman or Batman?
Superman.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Neither. I haven't seen any of them.
No?
Seen the new Star Wars, but not into the whole sci-fi thing.
Oh, I don't blame you. Rudolph or Frosty?
Frosty. Oh, yeah, Frosty.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
All right. And gold or silver?
Silver.
Awesome. Thanks, Dale.
Thank you.
I'm with Taylor Payne, also from the Vernon Hills Capitals. Now, Taylor, you actually came to the Vernon Hills Capitals from DePaul men's hockey. Yes, what is the difference between, college hockey and the GLHL that you've experienced so far?
That's a really good question. The gameplay is very different, I would say. It's a little slower, but there's a lot more hitting. There's a lot more finesse, but it's a lot of controlled aggression, I would say. But it's definitely, I like playing it a lot more. I like this style a lot more. But it's different. It's really different.
And so how's the transition been for you then?
Oh, it's good so far. I mean, I like it a lot. Every game's a new experience. A lot of teams play different, so you kind of got to adjust your game, and I think that's a lot of fun. So.
Now, kicking off the regular season, you've seemed to have made an immediate impact with the Capitals. I think you've actually led the team in scoring for a while, even though Dale has kind of surpassed you right about now.
He did.
So is there a kind of friendly rivalry in the locker room?
I think I would say for sure. I think we push each other, and I think that's good for both of us. We both love to score, and I think when you got two guys doing that, I think that's real good for both of us and the team. So.
And like I told you before, I got a couple good, serious questions for you, and now a couple of fun ones.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so it is the holiday season.
Yes.
Have you been naughty or nice?
I've been pretty naughty recently, but I'm trying to tone things down and be nicer. I think that's probably the way to go going into Christmas, but, you know, I change it up here and there.
And on the team as a whole, who do you think is the most likely to have coal in their stocking?
Oh, that's a tough question. I don't know right now. I would have to say probably Bobby Sears. There's a lot of antics going around the hotel rooms this past weekend. I think he might get some coal for that, so that's my answer for that.
And your favorite holiday movie?
Bad Santa, I would say. It's a great one. Everyone's got to check it out. Lots of, you know, adult situations, but it's good. It's a good one.
And what would be your favorite hockey memory?
Favorite hockey memory? Ugh. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I would say when I went to Nationals with DePaul, that was 3 years ago. It was just we just had a blast. It was actually in Michigan, so we didn't get to travel too far, but it was just a great experience, and we were all really happy to make it there. So.
Now, what would be one talent that you have that people would be surprised to know about you?
Talent. Well, I thought you were gonna ask what I wish I could have. I wish I could sing, but I can't. I don't really know. Let's see. Oh, I'm really good at beer pong, I guess. That's not. I don't know. I think I'm good. I hope, but I don't know if that's surprising. But yeah, it's the only thing I can think of. So.
All right, got a couple either-or questions, and then I'll set you free.
Sounds good.
All right, man versus wild or man versus food?
Oh, Man versus Food. I love that show. That guy just maxes out. It's awesome.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla. I switch it up, but I would say vanilla overall.
Spinorama or sit and spin?
Since I just learned what a sit and spin is today, I'm going to go with Spinorama. Dennis Savard, Patrick Kane. Got to go with that.
Rudolph or Frosty?
I'll go Rudolph. That's old school. I'm digging that. I like it.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
I would say Star Trek because I watched the newest one in the theater, and it was all right. I don't really. Star Wars, I guess you got Chewbacca, so I'm indifferent on that one.
All right, and so you seem to be a fan of Chewbacca. Can we get a good Chewie out of you or no? Hey, I'm with Evan Samala of the Calumet Wolverines. Now, Evan, with you guys coming all the way out from Calumet, Michigan today, how is that going to affect your first 20 minutes of play?
This is our longest trip of the year, so the bus legs, it's, 6-7 hours, so first period usually takes a little bit to get the legs going, but then after that, you're in the game and it's fine.
Now, the Capitals are a pretty potent team offensively. How do you hope to answer to that?
We're a pretty skilled team ourselves. They're pretty physical, so it's always a rough game with them. Like our game up there got pretty rough. So that's what I think of when I think of Vernon Hills, actually, their physical play.
Now, you guys have only played 2 games thus far this season. How will that factor into playing the team like the Capitals, who've already played 6 games this season?
They may be in a little more midseason form. We maybe that has something to do with our slow starts. Is we don't play most of our games until after the Christmas portion of the year. So, yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll be fine.
Now, the guys from the Capitals were saying that you guys are a very physical team. Is that one of your keys to winning the game today?
It is. When our forwards, finish their checks on the forecheck and everything, it helps us out a lot. And yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do you guys like I do the Capitals. I'm going to ask you some fun stuff too. Okay. Since it is the holiday season, have you been naughty or nice?
Hopefully nice so far. It's not New Year's Eve yet, so nice.
All right, and now who on your team do you think will get coal in their stocking this year?
Urkela, Jeff Urkela.
And what would be your favorite holiday movie?
Home Alone, I guess.
And also, you like the little boy?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm with Gus Gentila of the Calumet Wolverines. Now, Gus, the last time you guys played the Capitals was back on the 6th, and you guys lost that game 6-8. What did you guys learn from that loss, and how do you plan on going forward with today's game?
We have to slow down. They're fast forwards. They have a lot of good puck handlers and a lot of fast players, and we got to slow them down through the neutral zone and limit their scoring chances, play a little better defensively.
Now, you guys are facing off against Pete Wisniff, the goalie for the Vernon Hills Capitals. He's pretty good in net. How do you guys plan on getting the puck past him today?
We got to get some of our big guys up in front, create some traffic in front, and get some shots on net, get some rebounds, and crash the net hard.
All right. Now, you guys are playing the defending GLHL champions. What are your keys to winning today's game?
Well, we got to convert on our power play chances and score some goals. We struggle scoring sometimes, and we just need to put the puck in the net.
Now, like I was saying to the other guys, I gotta ask you some fun questions too. All right. Now, if you were in a band, a rock band, what would the name of your band be?
Eat, sleep, play hockey.
Now, it is the holiday season, so have you been naughty or nice?
I've been nice, yeah.
And who on your team do you think will get coal in their stocking this year?
I'd have to say Mike Babcock.
And what is be your favorite hockey memory?
For sure, winning the state championship for Calumet in 2003.
Now, I'm also going to ask you some either-or questions. Man versus food or man versus wild?
Man versus wild.
Batman or Superman?
Superman.
Family Guy or The Simpsons?
Simpsons.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. All right, Jay Leno or David Letterman?
Neither.
Comedy Central versus?
Probably versus, I guess.
Blondes or brunettes?
Blondes.
Rolling Stones or Beatles?
Rolling Stones.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
I am here with Phil Gutierrez. He's the announcer with the Vernon Hills Capitals. Now, Phil, you were telling me earlier about good charity that the Vernon Hills Capitals are taking part of. Now, what is that charity, and how did you guys get involved with that?
The Capitals have teamed up with the St. Baldrick's Foundation, and we're teaming up with them to fight childhood cancer. And we're going to help raise some money for childhood cancer research. And it's just something that came about. We were looking for a fundraising idea to get the name of the Capitals out into the community a little bit more, and also raise some money and for a good cause.
And which players are actually taking part of this charity that you're doing?
We've got goalie Doug Bear, defenseman Mike Bolt, defenseman Derek Hay, defenseman Chris Haas, center Dale Mashansky, center Eric Lebda, and goalie Peter Wisnieff. A lot of defensemen and goalies. That's kind of odd.
And how can your fans also get involved with this charity?
They can go to the Capitals website, which is VernonHillsCapitals.com. There's a link to the St. Baldrick's Foundation website for our event page there. Or they can go to stbaldricks.org, and in the search bar on the St. Baldrick's website, they can just enter in Vernon Hills Capitals, and our event will show up. And they can click on either to make a donation towards any of the shavees or volunteers, or they can register to become a volunteer or a shavee themselves.
Oh, and so just to explain a little bit about what St. Baldrick's actually does. Now, the players are taking donations to shave their heads for the charity. And I heard that there was an event that you guys are actually going to hold here with that.
Yep, on February 5th, we have a noon game against the West Bend Bombers. And on that date, we're going to make an all-day event where we're going to have head shavings going on before the game, during the game, and just after the game. Those 7 players that I mentioned are raising money online to get their heads shaved. And as soon as the game is done against West Bend, we're going to roll out the barber chairs out onto the ice and the clippers, and off come the dreads right on the ice. And then any fans or anybody that comes in either that day or registers prior to the event will get their head shaved throughout the day here. And we also have some other fun things we're working on, which information regarding those would be coming out later, either on the Capitals website or on the Facebook page, facebook.com/VHCapitals.
Awesome. This sounds like a good time, a lot of fun, and it's for a good cause. Thanks so much, Phil.
Thank you.